Khayree, Beckem back at you with another video on Kuttah Spoken Truth. I want to tell you that even the realest men out here can still be deceived by a fab. I want y'all to pay attention to this clip. Fair use, fair use.
How did you meet 50 Cent, by the way?
Oh, goodness. There's intelligence and there's genius. When it comes to business, 50 is genius. I noticed on my social media, 50 Cent was following me. I'm like, oh, he's been following me for a long time. And true story, which I've never told, by the way, so y'all get some exclusive. I had my book that I have here right now and my other book, Mental Detox, and I was attempting to get a book deal for just this book. I'm in my kitchen. It's probably like 12 a.m. at night, and everything in me was like, well, he's been following you. He's probably a fan of your work. DM him. And I'm like, the fuck? I'm not DMing anybody. I'm definitely not DMing no man. And I'm damn sure not DMing 50 Cent. Like, if he wants me in any way, even in a business capacity, you a man. You better come help me. You better reach out. So I'm all in my limited thinking. And God's like, woman, you being a Peter on the boat right now with an attitude with God at that moment. I go on social media with an attitude. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm Dr. Bryant. I have a book and I have some shows that I'm producing I'd love to talk to you about. And I was like, what attitude? Press send. Like, God be telling me to do stuff I don't want to do. But his thoughts are not our thoughts and his ways are not our ways. Yeah. Man, my phone lit up. I was like, 50 said, I'm definitely interested. What's your contact? So I sent the number. My phone rings immediately. I'm like, hello? And in his very unique, only 50 has his 50 Cent voice. First thing he says, like, so, like, do you really have all those degrees? Yes, I really am degreed out. He's like, damn. We talked for hours. I mean, on a friendship level, about business, about everything. I thought I was reaching out for business. It ended up being something that became a really good friendship. He made a promise and said, listen, let me contact my agent, which is the biggest agent, Mark Gerard. Shout out to you. He's the biggest literary agent pretty much in the nation. He's like, let me contact him. And it's funny, Mark, I love you. But Mark was like, well, I'll talk to her, but I don't really know her work. I don't know who she is. And 50 even went further to vouch. He was like, yo, like, I love her work. And from there, Mark got on the call with me and things went on. And before you know it, my intention was to get one book deal. Mark called back and was like, yo, they want to give you a double book deal. I'm like, what? So listen, I'm here to say to the ladies out there, don't be sliding in nobody's DMs unless God tells you to do it. That was a moment where literally I was just obedient to speak.
So you can see this is the problem with a lot of people such as this fab. Now, granted, 50 Cent is considered one of the realest guys, especially when it comes to the street life, but yet here it is, he's deceived by a fab. And a lot of time people of that stature is deceived by a fab because they fall victim to the psychological and the anthropological approach that a lot of people who come into this space operate in, such as her. She able to speak to certain things deceptively, though. She able to talk about certain things deceptively, though. And a lot of people who don't do research or who not well versed in them areas will fall victim to this BS that she bring and will back her. So I tell you guys, a lot of times you want to get mad at women. That's a simp mindset. A lot of times you want to come out against women. That's a simp mindset. A lot of times you want to downplay women. That's a simp mindset. Don't misunderstand me. Yes, we supposed to hold women accountable, but at the end of the day, she's showing you that the reason why she got as big as she got because you had men such as 50 Cent, Paul Pierce, who vouched for her. Now, when she was getting this book deal and she named the person that 50 Cent hooked her up with, he said, I don't know her, but she went to say that 50 Cent vouched all the more for her. So you see what the problem is? It's not that women is being who they are. The problem will always come to you fellas that back these type of women. The women that have quality, the women that's really talented, you don't get behind them because they may not have the aesthetics as someone like her, as you see. A lot of people would say she's nice looking, so on and so forth. She may that type of woman may not be able to have the gift of gab as her, so you won't get behind her, even though she have the qualifications, even though she have the aura, even though she may even have the charm, so to speak. But because they don't have the gift of gab, can't emotionally manipulate the masses of the people through media, social media, and what have you, you guys, you won't get behind them. And then this is what we end up with, somebody like her who's portraying to be something that she are not. And then a lot of you guys got the audacity to say that other black women is hating on her because they did the work. What sense do that make? So like I said, I'm not coming out against 50 Cent or downplaying him, but I'm just proving to you how your so-called idols you look up to, your so-called people, you be like, oh, 50 Cent, one of the realest, but yet he was tricked by this fab. You see what I'm saying? And another thing, I'm not saying this as hate or whatnot. Now, I know that my work, I publish a book, and a lot of people know about it, okay, and been selling thousands, but I had to put in work to get it to sell dials, and all praises to the Most High that Corey Holcomb, people of that magnitude, got their hands on the book and helped pushing the book. But let me say this, I did the same thing that she did. I reached out to 50 Cent about supporting the book, helping the book get on, but you think I got a reply? No, but this fab, she got a reply from 50 Cent. You see what I'm saying? So when I say that it's easier for women when they look good, they got the aesthetics, and they're able to portray themselves to be a certain way, it's easy for them to get the recognition. It's easy for them to get the help and support from people who are higher up in the social atmosphere, people such as 50 Cent. Okay. But fellas, I know you don't want to hear this, but you always have to build up your value. You always have to build up your skill. You always have to build up your talent, okay? Before people will recognize that you're able to offer the world something. Now, she came out of nowhere. She still can't prove her credentials, right? She still can't prove her work that she put in to get her degrees. But yet, because she got a certain look, and women and a lot of you weak ass guys willing to listen to her because she able to pull it on the strings of your emotions and your feelings, 50 Cent was willing to back her. So this is what I try to point out to y'all about the hypocrisy of this wicked ass society where we are living in, right? But anyway, man, I just had to come on here and talk about it because, again, like I say, a lot of these women, they are in a predicament that they are in, not because they just that good, but it's me who's backing them, okay? But to the next video, man, peace.